important is the very first scene in a brand new series? Like,
The most important.
So
The most important. So we rewrote that opening many, many times. Many times. Because there are book fans who know what they're tuning in for. That's not what I'm writing that scene for. I'm writing that scene for the people who don't know this show. Because the book fans are going to stick around at least long enough to know if they like the show or not. I'm not saying that they'll necessarily stick around forever, but they'll at least like stick around past the first 30 seconds, 5 minutes, you know? Like, truly, it's the first 3 minutes that you have to, like, really hook people. And so that opening sequence was written for the people who don't know anything about the show.
okay, what was the intention behind these split screens, or sometimes there was like 3 with the boys? What were you guys trying to convey there?
Yeah, so split screen was something that I came into in the script and that our director Silvertree, who did the first 2 episodes, really built on. Like, I didn't script every single split screen, but I did script at least 1 moment per episode, and then encouraged each director to find their own flavor of it, because I really wanted there to be a visual element that feels like off campus, and I also wanted to make sure it didn't just feel like a gimmick or device. But I love the When Harry Met Sally split screen is iconic. And there's so many moments that we do directly mention in script, and then even more that directors found that I didn't intend in the scripts, that are nods to these old rom-coms. And I really wanted to acknowledge the genre that we're building on. And the split screen was one of those visual. It's such a, I mean, to the point that, like, say, The Fall Guy has a whole sequence playing with it. And I think when split screens are done well, there's something, it brings 2 characters together on screen. And so I was really interested in this opening sequence of seeing Hannah and Garrett together even before they're together. And so, because the whole sequence was born out of showing the audience that these 2 people have been orbiting each other but not crossing paths, which is true in the opening scene of the book.
Yes.
Elle writes that, and the characters talk about it in their inner monologues, but it's much harder to demonstrate that in a classroom scene when you can't drop into a character's head. Like, you just can't know that they've never seen each other before.
Yeah.
But if you see that Hannah works in the rink, and you see that Garrett is getting ready
cleaning himself.
Yeah, he's doing his training, his late night training, and you see the 2 of them like doing their normal things, and then it just so happens that they collide in the same moment. Then you know that, like, oh, this wasn't supposed to happen, but this is what we call an inciting incident. The 2 of them like noticing each other for the first time.